Wrong button. Excuse me. We're gonna bring you.
Wait for my signal.
Finally, she's level 70. Now this is need to get leveled up. Oh, who watching the stream right now? I'm curious. Who watching right now? Because I'm not gonna lie.
Add asterisk.
Oh. Let me, because I was supposed to stream Genshin Impact. I think on, no, I was supposed to stream Genshin on Friday of last week, but I didn't do it because I was working on the video. And I was supposed to do the Spiral Abyss, the most current Spiral Abyss, and try that out. Granted, I got to floor 12, obviously, but I think floor 12 was the only thing I couldn't bypass because I just didn't have my characters built properly or enough. Hold up. Okay, I know which one it is now. Alright, that should be it. Okay. Hopefully I'll be able to load these up again later. Right now, I think my girl good right now. I could be entirely wrong though. Hold on. 50 crit rate to 68 crit damage. Looks pretty even Steven to me. Alright. I know some people don't like Varesa because of the fact that she likes to eat. I'm not gonna hold you. I understand, but at the same time, like, especially because like the way they frame it as a she's like this disgusting pig that stuffs her face. When they talk about how they don't like Varesa for her eating. Let's see, Supreme Sage. Take this. All right. I need to go back on my binge, freaking logging into Genshin every day just to harvest XP for like 3 weeks straight. I need to get back to doing that because I'm running low on level up material. And all this stuff done grew back.
Looks like they're discussing something.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
Wow, cool! You greencaps are so wise. Just like our Siege Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
Oh my goodness, not that voice. Yo, bro, you're so wise. Just like our Sage Lord. Like, server, bro? Are we serious?
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask. Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have 2 choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores.
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
All right. Duh.
And then
What's up,
I'll say, ha, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Ha! Yeah! A few more decades.
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously, the ceremony is the cooking.
I mean, obviously it's the cooking!
Did they just give us the answer?
Who goes there?
And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost burst into spores!
No, wait, no, this is
Anyway.
At least explain yourselves first.
Anyway, how you doing, Julian? Hopefully your day going good.
So, we passed the test? Where's the sense of accomplishment? So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all. Oh well. The important thing is the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
Oh, I asked, how's your day? Hopefully your day going well. Wait, is my mic loud? Hopefully my mic is loud. That's how your day was.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Oh, my girl Varesa's so freaking thick.
That was
Oh
the
my
case
god.
when you grilled them in the orchard too. Heat really does release their flavor.
I would legitimately put Varesa on my lap. I swear. I need to feel her weight. I just didn't hear you because my family's talking. Oh, okay. No problem.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akatl and the rest of the tribe first.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
Ooh, my day is okay. I'm just doing stuff outside. Nice. My day was slow, honestly. Granted, I guess I prefer it to be slow. Especially when I have to go to work. I like the fact that there isn't any there wasn't hardly any work to do today. Meaning that I got paid for working for less. Oh, I got paid for doing less work. That's the more accurate thing to say. Wait a minute, where that at? There it is. I think it would have been more diabolical for Varesa if they gave her the ability to like dash around plus wall run. I think that would have been diabolical. There we go.
Time to roll! Time to roll!
Oh wow. I did not know she can do that. But it's probably because of the night soul points.
Huh.
Huh. Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
See, this is what I mean. When Paimon's VA puts more bass in her voice, she sounds so much better. Paimon ends up sounding so much better. Shoot, she even sounds a little sassy. I'm not gonna lie. But let me read. So Wolf and Sparkle is a kid now. What are you referring to? What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it, and for collecting all this information.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom. But we know you're not one to lie, Varesa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part to help.
My girl Yin-san. I love looking at every frame of this character's body. I swear I do. Anyway. Yeah, to be expected. Of course, they'd say something like that, Julian.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
Well, that didn't take much convincing.
Oh, wait! You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick. All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Whoa, it smells delicious! Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
Well, here goes nothing.
These niggas about to get high. Oh my god.
Wait, that's his voice!
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require. Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord? Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight. Do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of Nitpicking, more like!
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat. Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me.
We should take a look too.
Definitely! We're not super familiar with this area, though. Do you have any ideas?
People think Sparkle's a
Nothing concrete, but we
people
could
think
check around
Silverwolf
the
is a
volcano.
teenager because she is short and flat
It
chested,
spews out
but
all
she's not a
kinds of
teenager.
stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
I can see why they think that, but
Let's
we
go.
all know that's not true.
Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it in that stupid mushroom's face!
Like I was saying, yeah, I can see why people think that's the case, but we all know that's not true. So, alright, I wanna hopefully I can get this quest done before I have to go sleep because I want to be able to stream at least 4 times this week. Wait, where are we going now? Oh, I can just teleport. Crazy how niggas don't recognize teleportation waypoints as a form of traversal when you're legitly being able to get to point A to point B faster.
Final warning! Why me? Kapow! Time! Hero incoming! Justice will prevail! Stop right there! This way! Out of my way!
Shadow
By royal decree. Hero incoming! Headbutt!
It's so interesting that only some Natline characters have a different freaking elemental sight.
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
Yeah,
know,
like your cheeks.
when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
Yes, I did say cheeks.
Varesa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Oh, I posted my response video to the comments I got from my other video, from my previous video. And I'd say it's going rather well, personally. Let me see, let me look at it. It's sitting at 190 right now. It could be a little higher. Apparently, a back and forth been going on in my comment section for some time now. Because that freaking comment section number keeps going up.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me. Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me. Thanks. It's a work in progress. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatena. Alright, we should keep looking.
You looking at her cheeks? Yes, of course I am. That's what I got the character for. She's the plumpest female character in the whole game, and the only one I know that wears spats like these. Not even spats, these are more like bloomers.
Oh, looks like we can make this jump.
Ooh, since we're doing it like this. Oh, crap, they're making me use Varesa. Which is fine, because...
Here I go! Uh-oh! A falling rock!
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge!
Charge?
Drop your weapons! Lightning purified! Hands where I can see them! Midnight Phantasmagoria! Headbutt! Hero incoming!
No, why didn't I look at the character build?
Done and dusted!
I'm upset with myself.
This
I should look
core
at the
should
character
be
build.
perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
Oh, let's see! Woo! Hot!
A few more chunks like this and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up.
Okay, so she got over 2k attack. What is her weapon? Okay, her weapon is her main weapon. Okay. Artifacts. I can't review the artifact. Such BS. Constellation 3. No wonder. Anyway. 8, 8, 11. I need to keep this in mind for later when I build the rest of her up. And it's so crazy that I'm basically sitting on so many characters who could potentially be like max level, genuinely, where's that thing at? I know I have it somewhere. Give me a second. I gotta find it. Where do they put it? Is it here? It should be here, right? Where is that item? Boom. I got 44 crowns. I've obtained 44 crowns from playing this game for 5 years straight. And I have not used any one of them. I'm just sitting on a gold mine. Did you see all the stuff on the Minecraft movie people went crazy just because of Chicken Jorky? No, I haven't even watched that movie yet. I have to legitimately watch that movie myself because I don't know nothing about what people yapping about related to that movie. I don't know nothing. Honestly, I do need to get tuned in.
Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead! Stop right there! Out of my way! You asked for it! Look out below! Hi!
Oh no, not good! The volcano is acting up again!
Uh-oh. Crap.
What is that? It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great Tolan weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful.
Lightning purified! Charge! Charge! Kapow! Yeah! Kapow!
What a great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire!
I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like Varesa is probably the easiest character in the game that performs plunge attacks than any other unit in the game. Zhao, as cool as Zhao is, I feel like doing his plunge attacks feels so hard to do, especially when his plunge attacks are only dedicated to his elemental burst. So you have to jump into the air, slam, jump to the air, slam. You got to keep doing that over and over again just to even do the plunge damage. Also, it's my bad for my background. Well, the PlayStation being so loud and buzzy. That's my fault. Okay, I will tell you, but the movie was just okay, but people was calling it trash, but it's a kid movie. Okay, I'm gonna get my 2 cents. Just cause it's a kid's movie doesn't mean that it can't be good across the board. Prime example, Transformers 1, everyone thought it was a kid's movie because the way they marketed it, only for people to be proven wrong about it, what it is, because whoever the people responsible for marketing Transformers 1 to the public did a really poor job of portraying what the movie was actually about with the first trailer. And it wasn't until the 3rd trailer that they dropped for the movie, before the movie was released, that they started flexing more of the seriousness of it. But people already made their opinion of it. Movie comes out, people go watch the movie, people are genuinely surprised by it, thinking, oh my god, this thing great, this is amazing. And they're like, yo, whoever did this movie did it justice. Let me read. But movie theaters needed to call the police because there was a popcorn everywhere because of teenagers, and they made kid cry because he wanted to watch the movies, and it was just popcorn. Here. Oh yeah, I did hear about something about teenagers freaking being brats in the movie theater when people trying to watch movies. Bro, behavior like that ain't been seen since like mid 2000s or even early 2000s. For real, for real. Like I ain't, bro. Last time I heard something like that or knew of stuff like that happening was back in like 2010 or some crap like that, and I was a child back then. To even hear that teenagers are doing that now is wild to me.
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one. This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time. Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone. For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask, so I decided to make one just like hers. So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave. At the same time, though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
I'm feeling what they're going for right now in this character story quest. I do. I think my only issue with it right now is the fact that this character story quest or tribal quest takes place after the Abyss invasion. Why didn't this take place before it? Varesa should have been a character that was one of the main heroes for the plan against, fighting back against the Abyss. So I don't understand. I don't know who was on the writing team and who was jumbling around what was going to be what and who was going to be who. But like, this feels like Varesa should have been in the freaking fight. We should have seen her in the story quest. I will stand true to this. I've always hated. My bad. Let me correct myself. Like I was saying, I've always hated this thing where, man, what's going on with me? Where they would talk about a character in passing, right? But they don't show them in the actual story at all. And then their character gets released and it's like, oh, yo, what's up? Oh, we didn't see you. Sorry, I was elsewhere here during the whole Abyss invasion or whatever, because I was here or there. But it's like, why didn't y'all just release, or not just release, why didn't y'all just give us a glimpse of the character to show that the character existed? Like, there's a whole bunch of characters that we, like, genuinely, Natlan's Arkham Quest could have been way longer, and not way longer, let me correct myself, it would have been decently long, as well as, having more depth to it, if they used all the available characters that they were going to release from Natlan as a whole, right? Imagine we met Aoife during the Abyss invasion of Act 4, seeing him running around the field trying to help Saurians that were dying left and right and stuff like that. What about Varesa being a main frontliner trying to fight back against the Abyss and she's struggling, right? She really giving it her all, stuff like that. It would have been cool to see that. But instead we get to hear about them talk about it in passing instead of actually being shown it, which is, in my opinion, really whack. And some people left like 5 minutes after the chicken jerky part. Kind of stupid to spend that much money just for the popcorn to watch a movie just for one scene. I don't even know what the chicken jerky thing is. You're gonna have to drop me a link in the Discord server so I can know what it is. Cause if it's what I'm thinking about, this random scene I came across or saw just for like coming across it, I need to know if I'm thinking about what I'm thinking about.
Oh, you really think so?
Oh, snap. It looked like wait, did version 1.7 of freaking Zenless drop already? If so, I am upset. I need to turn my PS5 on. I will do that after the stream, just so I can get things done. But let's continue, because I'm wasting time.
Really? It's just... I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels. I don't know if I have it in me.
Yeah, you had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about. Fighting is just a small part of it.
Oh.
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
Thanks for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe. We'll earn that mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
Okay, basing off of this, basing what I'm seeing off this YouTube short. Granted, I didn't click play, but from the first image, it probably is what I came across that one time. Is it the scene where they're fighting in a ring, and a zombie lands or is riding on top of another creature? Right? Is it that scene? I'm pretty sure that's what it is, right? Okay, I know it. I was spot on.
I bet the crops back in the orchard are loving this weather. Guess the Saurians won't have to water them today.
It's so crazy that even having my girl decreases stamina. She reduces stamina consumption by 20%. How is it that Varesa is still devouring the freaking stamina bar? It doesn't even tell you how much her freaking... It doesn't even tell you how much stamina is she consuming at all. It's like she's burning through this thing just as fast as before. Maybe I'm tripping. Nope, I'm not tripping. She's burning through it like it's nothing. Where is... Oh, it's right here. Oh, Julian. Did you hear about the the Wu-Wai anniversary and the whole thing going down related to it? Ooh, you know what? I need to get the homies on the voice call because I want to talk about them Wu-Wai rewards. Do I have time? I feel like I can take a little bit of time to yap about it. Pretty sure I can, right? Let me ask.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
Let me go ahead and turn off my Bluetooth because I really want to yap about this.
Strength is one of those things where you
And one of the reasons why I'm so interested to yap about this whole the Withering Waves. Hold up, something's pissing me off. Give me a second. Alright. Okay, so with the woo-wah stuff, like, the people were gassing up woo-wah's first anniversary as if it was gonna be the greatest thing since sliced bread, right? And only for it to be like genuine dog piss of an anniversary. Let me read. I don't play Wedding Ways anymore, remember? So I don't watch the news on it. Oh, that's fine. Yo, what's up?
What's going on?
I'm doing good. The only thing I called you on for the voice call for is because I want to yap about the anniversary awards that Woo got going on. And sort of, I ain't gonna lie, some people's responses to it, they've been so, hold on, how can I say this? Some people have been responding in my opinion, in the dumbest way possible, or giving the dumbest take to it, being like, oh, basically their opinions side with defending the devs for the rewards that they gave versus being on the side of the players. Which is crazy, considering the fact that these are the same people who will like Genshin's ass, the same way they will like Star Rail, and we'll see what happens with Zenless. They'll like all three of those games' ass for daring to give lackluster rewards for an anniversary, which is supposed to be an anniversary for the players, for being dedicated players to the game, right? So I've seen because some people, some free-to-play players were like being like, "Yo, these aren't even enough pulls to even guarantee that I would get one of the characters." Because if you didn't know, which I'm pretty, do you know?
I know a little bit.
Okay, so you know about them running like what, 8 to 12 or 10 banners or some crap like that?
Something like that. I heard a little bit about it.
Okay. So yeah, 2 characters are new. The rest are rerun banners, including rerun banners for their weapons. Even though, yeah, we know the weapon banner is guaranteed, right? It's guaranteed, right?
Right.
Yeah. But even with it being guaranteed, you still have the 50-50 for characters instead of weapons. And
yes, you still have it, yes.
Yeah. So, like, some people are like, yo, I can't pull the character I want to pull for with this lackluster amount of pulls. Some people are like, well, they just need to wait, or they just need to spend money. And it's like, for an anniversary that's supposed to be dedicated to the players and not newcomers or people returning to the game, it's like, no, there should be enough pulls to guarantee at least one of those rerun characters at best, right?
See, on that, yes, I do agree there should be at least enough for at least help you get to one of the characters that you want from those rerun, on top of the stuff that you have already saved for where you want to pull from next.
I agree too. Like, I was having a back and forth with somebody in the comment section of another video, and they were like, well, just wait for the next rerun banner. But I'm sitting here thinking to myself, because I wanted to respond back to that comment, but I decided not to. And I was thinking to myself, well, what if the person wants to get that character now? What if they had been waiting for the rerun banner because they came late to the game? What then? You're going to tell them to wait for a rerun banner that they don't know when it's going to land on?
Yep, that's the reason why I was saving for Shortkeeper, because I was waiting for her rerun, which I had enough to get her, even so I knew I was going to fill the 50-50, but I had enough to get her because of the guarantee. And I was saving for her because I wanted Shortkeeper for Carletta. Now the next one I need to wait for, if Carletta ever comes back, which obviously she will, I want to pull for her weapon because I couldn't get her weapon.
Exactly. And it's so ignorant to just like hand wave it and be like, just wait for the rerun or go spend money, or it's just so stupid, bro. I even came across a video that basically homeboy was defending Koro for the anniversary. Granted, the content for the anniversary is good, but like the rewards is the only thing people have issue with. Plus them banners, right? And the dude was basically defending Korra, basically being like, "Oh, this one bad thing they do out of the 100 good things they do doesn't dismantle everything they've done." And I'm thinking to myself, well, by that logic, if you have a pastor who is using the money that's meant to go to the church so that the church can like keep the, you know, the house of God in pristine and good condition to be able to continue to be used, and he's using it for his own pocket money to get stuff that he wants, like a new fresh car, a house, or whatever, I'm pretty sure all that good stuff he did prior is going to get slapped to the floor and no one's going to give a crap about that.
Right, like usually how it is in real life, but yes.
Exactly. So it's like, just because they did 100 good things prior does not discount the fact that they did this really BS thing. And I've seen some people talking about something, oh, they're doing 4D chess. They did this on purpose. Did it on purpose, my booty cheeks. I gotta excuse my language. Ooh, excuse me. Like, niggas really think that Koro is out here doing 5D chess. This is not a 5D chess move just so that, well, unless you count them being manipulative with this 5D chess move, and it's like, oh, they did something bad just to come back and do something good, so that players will have this perception that Koro Games is generous because they listen to the players. Devs listen, you know, that type of BS.
Right.
Which, if that is their plan, they're selling it. I'm not gonna lie. And what's crazy, all they gave was like, what, 10 extra polls, or 10 extra free polls? That's all they gave for their response to people's complaints about the anniversary. And it's like, well, technically it was 30, but 20 of that 30 is for the standard banner and for the weapon banner.
Okay.
Yeah, so only 10 of those go to the freaking limited time character banner. Dude, some people were upset that there wasn't like a 5-star character selector at all either. Which,
see, that would be great for at least once again, for like an anniversary thing, like just a free character selection. That would be great.
yeah,
Just to give another player the chance to get a specific standard that they want.
yeah, like me right now, I want freaking that dude Kacharo right now, or formerly known as Kakarot.
See, I saved the status selection for what's her name again? The plant lady girl with the heels, Varian, is it?
Varena?
Verena, yes. I saved that. I saved it for her because I already had Encore, and Encore was carrying me until I got Coletta, and then after that I got the Varian, the healer chick, and then I got Phoebe because I don't have a proper healer. Now I do, but Shopkeeper, but Shopkeeper is for Colettas only. So now I got 2 healers for 2 different teams.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, I did see some people like talking about something. You should strategize who you're gonna pull for. It was like, well, clearly people already strategized for who they wanted to get. It's just unfortunate that all them banners land on the freaking on the exact same day. It's extremely unfortunate.
Managing an orchard.
That's the only issue. You can
Weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right.
So it's gonna be certain things that get in the way, and like
You have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
To each other, you like, I want these 2, but you can only get 1. Well, you gotta pick which one you want the most.
Yeah, like for me, every time fucking Venti comes flying around on a rerun banner, he comes at the worst time possible. Every time, and it sucks.
See, for me, it was Nahida. Because I've been trying to get, ever since Nahida came out first, I never get her because like, there was a character I want.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose
When she
it.
came again,
So,
what happened? She was
wanna
with a
train
character
with me
that
sometime?
I was like, goddamn, every time I want Nahida, she's with somebody I want. And then the 3rd time, but again, same thing. I want a character, I want her, and then another character that I want was with her. And I'm like, am I ever gonna get Nahida? Thankfully, when she returned again, it was with Hutao. I don't need Hutao. I already have Hutao.
Bro, don't get me started on Hutao. Hutao, another character that keeps coming at the worst time possible for me. But yeah, it's so freaking retarded to sit here and see people just hand wave it, being like, "Oh, it's fine that they threw 12 rerun banners at the entire player base and didn't give enough pulls for like just to even get one of those rerun characters that someone might possibly want." Okay, what else did I want to talk about? Because I don't want to stay here for too long with the voice actor. I want to get this quest Act 3 done. Oh yeah, you probably haven't seen it, but like over the past I would say 3, technically I'm gonna say 4 now. Over the past 4 days, since that YouTuber called, or gotcha YouTuber called Tuhu posted this video basically talking about how Ryuku Sensei, another gotcha CC, made this tweet on Twitter saying that Hoyoverse as a whole gave up when it came down to their character splash art, right?
Okay.
And as I'm sitting here, as I saw the tweet in relation to the splash art, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what is he talking about? They haven't given up on their splash art or the effort they put into the splash art. If you don't like the simplicity of some of these splash arts, that's fine. But sitting here being like it's bad or it's degraded over time, it's kind of whack. And then it's like, and then what was another thing that they were implying? Oh, when I saw Tuhu make that video, I was like, I agree with the points being made here, because like some people are like, oh, there's no detailed background for the 5-star characters when their like artwork pops up, right? And I'm thinking to myself, well, if you've seen any of their artwork and you know what's in the artwork, you know exactly what is the thing that ties to them in their background, right? Like Ganyu with her flowers, my bad, Mona and her astrology crap, and so on and so forth, right? And then you have the Archons that have more detailed background art, right? And I'm seeing some people act like since Wuwa released, now every piece of splash art that Genshin has released for their characters have somehow equates to trash. And I'm just thinking to myself, what are we doing? I swear to God, the moment Wuwa released and people saw his characters, niggas immediately talking about something, oh, Wuwa got better character designs. No, they got character designs you like.
See, for those that are not artists or do not draw or do any graphic details or anything that's related to art, they need to understand this shit. Animators and artists, usually when they are in a tight deadline, they gotta go with what they can. They're not giving enough time to polish their art. They just say, hey, I need you to do this in 3 days, and that's it. You gotta do whatever you can in the next 3 days and polish it as much as possible, and then throw it out. It's not their fault. They're always giving harsh deadlines and not enough time to polish what they need to do. If they're given the proper time, then yes, they'll be better because they have more time to do so. But at the same, when they don't, they gotta balance out this commission for this thing, and then on top of that, they do another one for this other thing, and then they do another one for this other thing. Like, they're under pressure. They gotta understand that when they have heavy deadlines, they gotta do as quick as possible. And most of the time, they're not gonna do great. But it's not their fault because they're not giving enough time for it.
Are these edible?
So they're complaining about, oh, it's disgusting. Well, it's not the artist or the person who did his fault. They probably had a deadline that they had to finish it quick, not enough time, and they had to work with what they had. That's it.
For me, it's not even the fact that the art looks bad, because objectively, in my honest God opinion, Genshin's art for their splash art for their characters has always looked good. From day one till now, they've always been consistent about what it portrays in the artwork relating to the character, whether it be the elemental skill or elemental burst or something. Well, yeah, I'm pretty spot on about that elemental skill or elemental burst, or having items or whatever in it that relate to the character. Like bro, I saw one dude, the dude called Flaros. I can't pronounce his YouTube name properly. He makes content or commentary content related to this gotcha stuff. He was the dude I add in my description of my second video, who held on to the same stance about Genshin making you pay for traversal mechanics. And he watched Tuhu's video about it, and he was like, the first handful of characters from Wuwa with their splash art looks better than damn near every character splash art from Genshin in comparison to Genshin. I was thinking to myself, no, it doesn't. Objectively, no, it doesn't. I gotta look to see what Wuwa's first character splash arts look like, and I'm thinking to myself, bro, if you told me all three of these characters, Baiji, Encore, and Dragon Sorcerer, was a 4-star character based off these splash arts, I would have believed you. Because if I compare them to Carlotta, compared to her splash art, they look like 4 stars. Genuinely.
Oh, let's not talk about Carlotta's flash art, alright? That shit is too fucking good.
Like, I'm like, bro, ain't no way you really about to sit here and try to tell me that the first handful of characters that were released in Wuwa have better splash art than every Genshin character that's ever existed. F all that noise. That sounds freaking retarded. I'm going to call it retarded. If someone is offended by the fact that me calling that retarded, it is what it is. That's how I feel about it. Because that sounds freaking retarded. Especially if you've seen it. Genuinely, the quality of the splash art between Encore versus Carlotta, it's night and day. They not the same. One looks like a 4-star artwork. The other one looks like a 5-star. Blatantly. You are not about to argue to me otherwise. And I'm thinking about maybe I should make a video talking about it. I genuinely do. I feel like I gotta add that to the list of things I want to make videos about. I want to make the video about Skirk and her freaking element and gameplay. Granted, I think I might wait until her character gets either drip marketed or until the next live stream when they release her character. I'm thinking about maybe I should do that. But bro, I'm just listening to the convo about whether or not Genshin has fallen, if not just Genshin, but Hoyoverse as a whole has fallen off when it comes down to them putting any effort into their splash arts. And then I'm sitting thinking about, hold up, pump the brakes. Honkai Star Rail exists along with Zillus. What are we talking about here? They gave up on splash art. Am I supposed to act like Star Rail didn't exist and their splash art, which honestly covers the entire screen? Zillus against it. Zillus got splash art, but like,
I noticed that of all the splash art that I've seen in War, they can't compete with Carletta's. I'm sorry.
Running late again.
Valid take. I believe. I stand on it. Because I pulled for Carlotta and spent $80 on her on my freaking birthday. But
I know.
oh, I was letting anyone who's new to watching my stream know. Just so they'll know. But and now oh my god, I need to talk about this. Okay, so it was, I guess it was either Monday or it was, no, I think it was Monday, because I didn't go to work Monday because I didn't get enough sleep last night, Sunday night, so I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna go to work today with only 2 hours sleep. I'm not doing that. So I was watching Gacha CCs, you know, the usual bunch that are damn near, you can qualify as like the Gacha friend group, right? That's what I'm labeling them as until otherwise. So I seen Captain Cabinets and I seen Skull CJ react to Tuhu's video about Ryuku's tweet about Genshin's, or just like Hoyoverse's splash art quality as a whole compared to Wuwa's, right? And the first thing they did, both of them, and it was something they, granted those two ain't the only ones, because Flaros, I watched this video today while I was at work as well. They all went after this man's personal looks, because in the background of his video, like he's in his room, he got like body pillows, like I guess stapled to the walls of characters he liked from different gacha or anime IP, like Fates, for example. I know he got John Alter on that background. I know that for a fact, and I love John Alter. I love the way she looks. So I feel about that. But so all of them were clowning this man for his looks, for his room, how it looks. They were implying that he was like some incel who gets no type of interaction with women. I was just like, bro, can we tackle the topic of the video? Why are we jumping to immediately insulting this man's physical appearance? Did this man make any physical insults towards y'all yet? Or did he make any physical insults towards Ryuku Sensei? Which he didn't, because someone tried to argue with me in Skull CJ in his video. He tried to argue that well, when I called him out on it in the comment section of his video, he tried to argue that Tuhu was making fun of Ryuku's appearance, despite the fact, you know, Tuhu never made any type of reference to Ryuku's appearance at all. He didn't mention his hair. He didn't mention how him looking like he was bald or looking like a gremlin or something. Like, he didn't even say nothing crazy out the gate. Because the only thing Tuhu said was mentioning his thumbnails, Ryuku's thumbnails. Then basically said at the end of that delusional much. Guess this guy has never looked in the effing mirror before. And not only CJ, but someone else in the comment section kept trying to argue to me that he was making fun of Ryuku's physical appearance by saying that. And I'm like, bro, the build up to this line ain't got nothing to do with his physical appearance when he's talking about his damn thumbnails. How do you go from he's talking about his thumbnails to, oh, he's making fun of his physical appearance when his physical appearance was never mentioned or referenced in the slightest? How do we jump to there?
Running late again.
One of them at least recognized that that's not what he said. Granted, he was like, well, he left it open for interpretation, because, which I don't even agree with that either, because there was no to be left open to. But the second dude was talking about some, why you defending Homeboy for? And I told him, well, because I stand on my principle about, you know, not liking how people disingenuously frame other people's words. I personally just don't like that.
Hurry up, Varesa.
Right? I just don't F with that. Especially if you're reacting to someone's video, giving an opinion about this, and you got like, what, how many subscribers and viewers watching your content? Yeah, it's going to make, the way you react to it is going to paint the video in a way to be way worse than what it actually is. And because of it, just right now, so many people are like getting on his booty cheeks about his video, or about him. Granted, he did talk shit about other gacha CCs about their thumbnails being clickbaity and stuff like that, so he has every right to get clowned on for that, because he makes similar clickbait thumbnails. But like, yeah, all that crap is going on right now. I'm curious to know if he's gonna make a response video to people's reactions to his video. Also, what's up, Trip?
Not much, man. But here, since you asked me to come in here, I'm gonna give my 2 cents. I don't give a fuck about the law, but as far as people who are content creators and they start making fun of looks, usually when you have nothing to add or no viable, how do I put it? Viable arguments, or you really don't have anything intelligent to say, the first thing people do is attack on looks, because they have no substance. So people who do that is an automatic red flag that they're a total and absolute complete moron. That's all I gotta add with that.
Okay, valid. Granted, I will say this, because I made sure to watch all their videos in length, just so that I would come out of it having a complete opinion. Like, they did bring up some points that you can count as counter arguments. Granted, to me, it didn't come off as counter arguments. It came out as more so like, yeah, it's pretty obvious. Duh, that's the point he's getting at in the video. For example, another thing, Skull CJ, the other CC that I was having a back and forth with in his comment section about, he brought up the whole, because Tuhu, he made this point about how Genshin has top gacha privilege because of where it's standing right now, and because it has top gacha privilege, they have the ability to pump out mediocre slop content, right?
Gotta steer clear of other people.
CJ, when he heard Tuhu said that, he immediately believed or ran with the idea that Tuhu was basically saying that this is a good thing that Genshin has top gacha privilege to treat its players like XYZ, right? Despite the fact that's not what he said. And I was having a whole back and forth with the dude in his own comment section about it. I was like, bro, that's not what he said. I pointed out, even in the timestamp, when he had that reaction to when he said that. I was like, bro, that's not what he said. Clearly. It's so easy to see. Granted, I don't know if he conceded that point of realizing that that's not what he said, but it is what it is at that point. But I'll let that man defend himself if he decides to make a response video. But it was I'm not gonna lie, it's probably one of the things that irritates me the most, especially when it's just like, if you're gonna react to someone's video, react to their video in earnest. don't react to the video just for the sake of like getting off whatever you want to say for the sake of saying it because you already disagree. Like if you already disagree, you might as well just go ahead and not even make the video then, or just like admit that at the beginning of the video. Don't waste 30 minutes of my time just to see you ultimately just disagree with the points he made. Simple stuff.
Our bond is strong.
Granted, you can argue that I wasted my own time because I watched the video, but I was interested to see other people's point of view of his video, and that's why I came for it.
Maximum power! Out of my way!
Oh, I don't know if you was listening earlier about the whole what artwork thing, or whether or not you, yeah, the splash art.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, dude, look, as someone who's upset with Genshin right now, that is not, dude. Their splash art is fucking fine, and believe me, I'm at the point where I Genshin. Dude, this splash art is not the fucking hill to die on. Like, dude, as a matter of fact, their splash art in Madeline is actually improved. Like, their characters, like, I'm telling you,
Midnight
Fiona's character design, amazing. Mulani's character design, amazing. Medruna's character design, amazing. Her character herself, kind of shitty, but, yeah. Like Kamisha's even the artwork is pretty damn good. Shivali's art, like, her artwork and her design is fucking phenomenal. Varesa, I don't really care for her, like, she's not my aesthetic, so, I mean, but, I mean, a lot of people love her, so, I mean, again, that's a personal preference. Now, Mizuki, yeah, I'll question that one for damn sure. But again, she's a standard character, so I'm not gonna hit them.
Wait, really? Mizuki is a standard character?
Yeah, Mizuki's standard, yeah.
Oh, I must have forgotten when y'all told me that.
Yeah, it was like, they announced that too at her launch. They said after this patch, she will be one of the standards that can be pulled. But I mean, but even if you don't look at her, I mean, look at Auroron. Even though he's emo as fuck, his design is actually pretty damn cool. If you look at Aoife, his designs look fucking cool. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Even Kachina, I don't really care for her design, but I mean, she has the cute aesthetic going, you know, and I like how they designed her, and she's the most basic 4-star that has come out in Atlan. So, whoever's saying their splash art and their artwork is complete trash, it just means that they're just trying to fucking jump on the dog pile that is Genshin haters. It's disingenuous, they're fucking stupid, and people just need to actually attack, well not attack, but at least criticize games for something that is, like, they should criticize, like, the crap rewards that are in these co-op events. They should at least increase the Primogen rewards for having these stupid players. But that's me. I don't like co-op events.
Like, you don't like co-op events? Oh, hold on, my bad. You don't like co-op events? My bad. I am just lost right now. Co-op events in general.
I don't like events that are PvE or PvP with other players at all, just because I don't want to deal with other players.
Okay, yes.
I got Genshin for other, like, the only players I want to play with are people on my friend list, and even that is up for debate.
Am I on your friend list?
Dude, you never fucking played a goddamn game.
I play Genshin.
Yeah, you play Genshin once in a blue moon.
Okay, look, bro. I took 2 weeks off. One because I was sick, and the other because I was working on that video. Don't get on me about that.
2 weeks off, and when I did take those days off, I only played for 2 hours after that.
Anyway,
and
hold on.
I didn't have my characters built. Gee, I wonder why.
Yo, what's up, Jason? How you doing? Are you a new sub, or are you someone who's been subbed to the channel already? Or did my shut up. Anyway, don't listen to these fools. They try to ruin my reputation by default. I am going to turn my phone down so you don't hear them talk. Anyway. Anywho, so did you see any of my one of my 2 videos I posted within recent time that drew you to this channel? More than likely, that's probably what it is. If so, I appreciate your viewership.
There's a lot
it'll
that
turn my
goes
phone
into
back up.
managing an orchard. Watering,
All right, y'all can talk now.
fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. You have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
Anywho, shoot, what the freak was I yapping about? No, we're talking about the oh, shoot. I need to find splash art of like one of the first characters that came out in Wuwa, because I need to see someone give not even an objective opinion, but I want to see a first impression from Trip at least. Give me a second. Let me leave the VC and say this. Joshua. I'm sitting here thinking, who the world typing this? I thought this dude typing it. Let me encore splash art.
Hurry up and spin this resin so I can get on freaking Wilds.
My parents always say, no matter how busy
Okay,
life
let me
gets,
drop.
you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal
Let me
when
drop
you get
her
hungry.
splash art right
What
here.
I like to do is
Stream
stack my plate up high,
or
then
in the chat.
squash it all
It's in the
down.
voice file. Okay, that's one of the first
wolf it
characters
down
that
in one
released
go.
in Wuwa. Her name is Encore. Hold up, it's about to finish loading up in a second. When it drops in there.
Nothing over here, man.
Yeah, cause taking this dandy time. Don't know why.
Are you on Wi-Fi?
No, I'm on my actual data.
Oh. Are you on Comcast?
No.
That can explain what the fuck's going on.
Usually it does not take this long to load. Hold on, let me
Hold up.
do that. Let me try this again.
You have shitty internet. Are you black?
That ain't got nothing to do with my internet.
They're like, he's black, slow that shit down.
Wait a minute, did my phone data slow down at some point? I don't remember. I paid this phone bill like a while ago. Let me do something. Give me a second. Turn that on. Probably get into the Wi-Fi. Probably speed the process up.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it
But
or
when it
lose
drops in there, you'll see what I'm talking about.
So, wanna train with me sometime?
And if it doesn't drop it there fast, oh, finally, it dropped in there. Damn. Anyway, if you can see her character, tell me if you see it.
And that's better than Genshin?
Yes, that's what some people stand on.
Not even fucking close. Not even fucking close.
Tell me, before you continue, do you think?
I am not impressed.
Do you think that she's a 4-star or a 5-star
There's a lot
character?
that goes into managing an
I
orchard.
think she's a 3-star character.
Watering, weeding, fertilizing
Oh,
the
damn.
soil, making sure the temperature is right.
Yeah, now I feel inclined to make this
have to
splash
keep the
art
fruit in a good
video
mood.
comparison video now. I'm inclined to do it now.
Now,
I'm motivated.
Kenturella? Now that one, that's a fucking 8-star character, man. That one made me want to come to Wuwa.
Valid. I ain't rather disagree with that. Granted, I don't spin for the opposition around here. We stay for the Montelia family around here. Carlotta, best girl. Joshua does.
Camel toe all the way.
Screw all of that.
All the way.
My girl with her fabulous legs is more than enough. I spit a block on any man for that woman.
Like I said, she made me want to come to Wuhan. Although nothing made me want to go to a gacha game more than freaking Bernie's. That one, dude. And I don't even like blondes. I don't like blondes at all, and I wanted to go to ZZZ because of that character. And damn well almost did.
See, and oh shoot, this is another point. Tuhu made in his video that splash art is important for getting new people to play the game.
Not always splash art, but it helps.
Yes, my bad. Let me correct myself. He said it helps entice people to come play the game.
Yes, it does. Because Kenturella, like you said, those legs, that camel toe, those titties, yeah. I sat there, I went, you know what? I can go into that.
Preach. What was something else he said that I found interesting? Oh, he was also making the point that since Genshin has top gacha privilege that allows for them to like pump out soft content, Wuwa has to try 200 times harder.
Genshin's not the top earner, dude. They're like the third top.
Oh,
They're not top.
I'm not saying like top earner, but it's how like gacha privilege because of popularity.
Okay, they just play Nikkei. They're also in the top 10. So are they? Do they have privilege?
Here I go.
I mean, who the fuck? I mean, Wuwa, they're in the top 10. Don't they have privilege? Yeah, invalid fucking argument.
Hold up. For anyone who does play Nikkei, I don't know if y'all on the call play Nikkei, but like,
I used to.
okay, what's the content like in Nikkei? Like, is it something players are always happy about? Always like, this is good content? I'm curious.
It has a huge fan base. Huge, and a very dedicated fan base.
Mm-hmm. Well, obviously, especially from the gameplay, I saw it with, like, what, back in 2020?
It is pure etchy. And here's the thing. It is kicking the shit out of most gachas. And it's only been out for, I think, what? It's been out for, what, 2.5 years now?
I think so.
Yeah, it's been over a year.
Because
remember the 2.5 year mark? There was a thing that happened to
Running late again.
Kaylee Mills when she got up and they booed her. And told, in the live stream they said to replace her because she's a toxic VA.
Oh, did she voice act a popular character, or?
She, it's like, I think it's like the main character in the game, and during the live stream, everybody was saying toxic VA, replace her, recast her, toxic VA, get rid of her, fire her, make her AI.
Was Piper? Was it Piper her name?
Well, she's one of the big characters. One or the others, like, she plays a big role in the game.
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking remember. No, it's not Emma. Is it Emma? Me, because Emma is part of the fucking story. Big time.
I have to look it up. Because I got it from a Hero Hey video.
Have you seen the new songs Vinci's VA released? No, not as far as. Well, I think I heard about her releasing a song. If I'm correct, isn't this song like her like talking crap about Paimon's VA and her behavior?
Rappy, that's she voices Rappy.
Yeah, Rappy, that's the one. The golden bird of the fucking game.
The name of the song is "Shut the F Up." Wait, hold up. Yep. Okay, so I guess I'm spot on about my about what that song was about, because I knew I heard something about it like a while ago.
Wait a minute, dude! Paimon is also in Nikkei. Oh my.
Who does she voice?
In 102.
Someone drop me a picture so I can know what this character looked like at least.
She's lowly. Yeah. And voiced by the most retarded VA in all of American history.
And it sucks because she has a good voice too. Well, depending on the character she plays.
Paimon, no.
That's why I said. That's why they should have said depending on the voice she plays or the role she plays. That's why they should have said that. Or did somebody drop a picture for me so I can see what the character look like? Let's see. What's this? Oh, never mind. Anyway, I'll wait for y'all to do that for me.
My parents always say,
Shit, what else I was about to say?
No matter how busy life gets,
crap.
You should always
What's
sit
something else
down
that's
and enjoy a
interesting going on
proper
right
meal
now?
when you get hungry. What I like to do.
Oh, well, I guess I'll talk about the
Stack
second
my
video I
plate up
posted.
high.
It's doing well right now.
And squash it all down.
Let's see how many views this got going on right now. Let me double check.
And wolf it down in one go. That way, I get to eat my fill without
Okay,
wasting
let's
too much
refresh.
time.
Because honestly, my expectation for this second video, I don't got it pretty high. At best, I'm expecting it to at least stop growing past 200. I'm expecting it to hit 200 and to stop there, personally. I ain't expecting it to do crazy. Meanwhile, the first video, the debunking the dumbest Genshin take, this thing keeps climbing.
It's one of those things
I
where
thought it
you
was gonna
gotta
stop
use
growing
it
at
or
one
lose
point.
it. So,
Speaking of being
hurry up,
retards, Alright, you said that Varesa was, she had 20% stamina reduction, and you said that she was eating it away. Was she eating away the stamina or the phlogiston?
I'm talking about the base stamina. I had said that Chevros, my bad, I may have misspoke. I said Chevros has a 20% stamina reduction for when sprinting. And Varesa, despite the fact with that stamina reduction that Chevros has got going on, she was still eating up the base stamina like it was nothing. Which I was shocked by.
Varesa? No, I mean, Varesa doesn't eat, like, she doesn't eat through stamina very fast. She eats at a normal rate.
I don't know about that one, Chief. The only reason I said that because I had to do it. I tested the difference of how, without using her elemental skill, just for the sake, because I put it in my second video.
If you're talking about the passive that Chevrouz has, the stamina, dude, the stamina depletion is like 20% less. Now, the thing is, though, keep in mind that if you run like I do, where you use the burst of speed and then click the burst of speed again, that's not considered sprinting. That is the burst of speed, and it always uses the same amount of stamina every single time. If you sustain the sprinting, that is sprinting, where you don't hit the burst of speed again and just hold it. That is what it reduces.
Oh yeah, that's the stamina I'm referring to. The stamina that's not related to her skill, her using her skill. I'm just talking about like the base stamina.
Then you just can't recognize the 20% less use. Here's an easy way of realizing if it uses less or not. Get yourself a straightaway and run on it with Chevrouz, and then run on it without Chevrouz, and see how much further you get when you have Chevrouz in your party. Easy way to fix that that problem.
Oh, here we go.
And you'll see the difference.
All right. Ooh, what was it? Oh. While I try to test this thing out right quick, you heard about the anniversary rewards that going on with Wuwa right now? By any chance?
Yeah, I heard they were shit, but that's only from you. I don't know anything about them other than you complaining about them like an hour ago.
Oh, okay. I will say this. I still find it freaking hilarious how so many people are like, actually, no, this is, for one, let me finish my point. I found it hilarious how so many people were acting like Wuwa's first anniversary was going to be some legendary thing, holy moly guacamole type stuff, only for it not to turn out that way, which is enjoyment for my heart. I'm not going to act like I don't enjoy the fact that it wasn't the best thing ever since sliced bread. There's a little twisted heart in me. There's probably a little bit of the Hoyo show behavior in me acting like that. But on the other hand...
I think you're just getting pissed off at people just hating on Genshin, just to hate on Genshin because they are playing, like, the Wuwa loving, Hoyo hating, like,
my parents always say,
dick-sucking club.
no matter how busy life gets, you should
I'm pretty sure
always
you're
sit
tired
down
of
and
that.
enjoy a proper meal
Yeah,
when you
without
get
travel
home.
though, I think my soul has
What
gotten to
I
the point
like
where
to
it's just
do?
like, okay, now we're just saying
Stack
dumb
my
stuff for the
plate
sake
up
of saying
high.
it, for the sake of saying
Squash it all
Genshin
down.
equal bad. Yeah, without travel, my soul has reached that point.
And wolf it
Oh,
down.
okay, now we got
One
Briss on the screen. I'm gonna
That
dash
way, I
forward
get to eat my
without
fill without wasting too much time.
anything else. Okay, let's see. Oosh.
And then wait until your entire stamina runs out.
Oh boy. Who does sand better? Like, bro.
Okay, I burned it. Alright. Now let's run back the other way. I'm gonna put Chevros on the team. Ooh, you know what? Chevros and Dia would actually make, I'm pretty sure it would make her even run even faster in her base running, right? Pretty sure.
No, it does not stack. That ability does not stack.
Ah, boo-hoo. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of hate the fact that some of these passive abilities don't stack with each other. It's kind of lame, in my opinion.
It is.
Because, like, bro.
I think that it should stack. Absolutely.
Because the moment they let that stack is the moment people's complaints about, oh man, the base stamina is so slow or I can't do it enough. It's like, it just goes out the window. Especially if you just throw on a team that freaking has the exact same passive that can just move fast while gliding. You're just going to tear through air. Oh, where's she at?
Armed and ready.
I don't know, when I hear a lot of these fucking content creators, I think them breathing is just tearing through air.
Tearing through air? No. Devouring it? Yes. Leaving a void of no air. Only for you to suffocate it.
Also known as tearing through air.
Oh, if it's the same thing, then my bad. Then you're correct.
All right, let's.
You're just trying to word it in a way that makes him sound like a goddamn Giga Chad.
Possibly. Possibly. Okay, I think I may have noticed probably a minor difference. It's probably, granted, I don't remember what point of view did I start
You didn't
from?
even mark on the map. What is the point of fucking doing the test if you're not going to mark on the map where they fucking stopped?
Hold up. That's why I have the stream for. Give me a second.
Why do you start calling you Call of the Dolt again?
I mean, if you want to, I ain't gonna stop you.
Alright, Call of the Dolt.
Oh shit. I'm nowhere near where I started from. That was about right. Turn back, take a look. Oh snap, no. I ran past where I started from. Okay, never mind. So that stamina reduction was working. Yeah, because the freak I ran right past where I started from. What else? Do I have anything else?
This is what else? You go. Sorry, Trip, for doubting you. I won't doubt you again.
I ain't gonna say all that. You are correct on this point. I'll give you that. Oh, crap. Was there something else I was going to yap about? Or did I feel like I yapped about everything I wanted to yap about? Because the whole take about the splash art is really stupid. When you take Starwell and Zenless to account. Oh, snap. I saw somebody say that for them, the qualification for if a character's splash art is good is if the splash art has things in it that represent the character. This is the Far's dude, by the way. I was like, okay, so that's your criteria, okay. And then as the video, he was watching Tuhu's video, and as it progressed, and he was showing off the splash arts, he kind of contradicted his own point, because when he mentioned Mona and Ganyu with the ice flowers and the astrology, and like Yoimiya with her her fireworks, he was like, it's a bad splash art. And I'm like, wait a minute, you just made a criteria saying that it has to have something in it that represents the character for it to be a good splash art. Why are we backtracking? She's all about fireworks, and First and Story Quest proves it even more so. So how does she not fit your criteria? Maybe because she don't have a lot of firework stuff going on in her splash art. That's probably what it is, right? Actually, now I'm thinking about it, they could have added like some firework explosion in the background of her splash art. As I'm thinking about it.
Watch this.
I will say her splash art is like simple for, well, obviously because she's a really simple girl. She's like one of the least complex characters in the whole game, like, writing wise. Unless someone has an opposing opinion to that.
Varesa?
No, not Varesa. Yoimiya.
I love Yoimiya.
Do you think she's the most complex written character in the whole game?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, because that's what I was referring to about her splash art being simple and pretty straightforward. Oh, people are acting like granted, I don't even know what the freak Escoffier even does. Well, I know she's
a DPS with strong healing aspects. She is primarily a DPS, but her healing's off the charts. Basically, she is a cryo not even a Kokomi. I would say she's what Chi should have been.
Really? I thought she was gonna be like some buffer. I didn't think she was gonna be a DPS.
No, she's going to be a DPS healer.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Because I'm curious to know what that background splash art is. I don't know if that's her elemental skill or if that's her elemental burst going on.
She's a cook. The whole thing is a cook little motif.
Oh, I probably just didn't notice it because I was thinking it looked like some some ice spiral. That's the first thought I had when I saw it.
So you know that weird fucking off the wall cryo set that is with Varesa's cryo, her little jumping set?
Yes.
The new domain. That set, the cryo set, is specifically tailored for Escoffier.
Oh, okay. I see. I was about to say something. Crap. I think I done said everything I need to say. I don't think I have anything else to yap about. Other than, because I know someone might mention it, but I'll say it anyway. I haven't, over the past week of working on the video, I didn't log into Monster Hunter to like progress further from where I'm at currently.
Yeah, we noticed.
Obviously. But I will probably on Saturday, because I'm not doing nothing Saturday.
Running late again.
I'm not going to spend Saturday making a video. Shoot, I can't wait till Friday comes. Good lord, bro. Oh my god.
I'm logging on right now because I need to do the fucking event.
Oh, what cool. Oh, I forgot. This is what I wanted to ask when we're talking about the anniversary, about Wuo's first anniversary. I need a detailed rerun of what Genshin's first anniversary was about. Granted, I know somewhat about what people's issue with it was, but I need to know.
I think they gave us 3 polls. That was it.
For the first anniversary?
Yeah. Yeah, 3 polls, some Mora. And, I mean, it was pathetic. Like, people looked at Genshin like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Wait, is it free?
They did everyone dirty.
Hold up. Was it 3 singular pulls or 30 pulls?
3 singular polls.
Oh my god. That's what. Wait, that was for the first anniversary? That makes the. So it was. Okay, so I guess it was somewhat similar to
like
anniversary numbers.
Like some odds and ends here and there. But it was enough to cause almost the entire fan base to fucking riot.
Okay, I went back.
They were pissed.
Yeah, I can tell they were pissed. Cause I made a comment on Brand Online's video when talking about the anniversary, because I kept seeing Tectone paint the anniversary for Genshin's first anniversary way worse than Wuo's. But I'm thinking to myself, well, for one, we only had like two new characters for that patch come out. One was Raiden Shogun, obviously, which had amazing banner sales. But like, we didn't have no 8 to 12 version 1 characters rerunning, plus a lack of pulls, right? And I'm like, that's you can't compare that. And I know some people were, because you told me before, and someone in that comment section told me that people were complaining about what's her face, Kokomi, and having what negative 100 crit rate, despite the fact that she's a healer, which I don't see why a healer needs crit rate, unless someone can explain to me differently.
You don't understand. Kokomi, they gave her a negative crit rate because she hits like a fucking truck.
Running late again.
And so if they gave her crit rate, she would break the game.
Okay, I see. Okay, so then that's a fumble on the dev's part, because for one, if she's supposed to be a healer, she shouldn't even be hitting that hard. Unless we have a healer in the game that hits hard.
Here's the thing is, they understood that healers don't stealth. So what they did was they gave her an aspect where if she's in her burst, she heals by doing damage. So she is an on-field healer during her burst. In order to compensate for the damage loss, they gave her damage during that time. So she hit like a truck during her burst. And so they give her a negative crit rate, otherwise everybody would pull for her. Problem is, though, is that people just saw her as a basic healer and decided not to pull for her. what happened was when people didn't really care for her until the Ocean Clam set came out and gave her an additional like 30k DPS every 8 seconds, and then people thought she was the bee's knees.
Okay. Oh, quick question. So, did Genshin give us 10 standard pulls by any chance? Because I went back and looked at that live stream, because the live stream is available to watch on YouTube, obviously. And I think I either saw the login event. You get like what 10 free pulls from logging in every day, and I can't remember if that was standard pulls or not.
They have a login event from time to time. It just happened to be going. I think they just started it during the anniversary. People, if they logged in, they could get 10 pulls. But the actual like rewards for the anniversary was trash.
These were the rewards we got in the mail, right? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The rewards you got in the mail.
Okay. Then I guess I agree that Genshin's freaking what was it? Their first anniversary was dog shit. I don't know if I want to say it's as dog shit as Wu's first because of the fact that we didn't have 12 rerun banners happening. I think that's the only reason why I'm not calling it as dog shit.
Well, no, you guys, like, Wuog got, what, 10 free pulls? Guess what? They're already 10 times better than fucking Genshin.
Drop your weapons! Justice will prevail!
Hero incoming!
One part of me wants to disagree with that, but other part of me is like, well, yeah, 10 free pulls is like... Well, not 10 free pulls.
Like, the first 3 were just absolutely... It enraged the entire, like, both in China and America. Like, they pissed off everyone. Matter of fact, I think because of the anniversary events, it really helped push that one idiot out.
Are you referring to Tectone?
That bad. Yeah, I'm talking about the guy that they eventually replaced and the game got better after he left. I think the anniversary events are what ended up being the nail in the coffin for him.
Oh no, it wasn't the anniversary events that was the nail in the coffin for him. I think that was just one of the stepping stones going towards it. Well, the nail in the coffin for Homeboy was freaking the fact that the in-game content wasn't going to get like a overhaul to it to make it more like compelling to do with like whale accounts or people who have whale accounts rather, or just anyone's account, so it can be like enjoyable. Especially when you put so much time building a character to be this amazing, you want to like flex it, right?
Warning.
That was the main thing. Shoot, that was honestly that wasn't just the main thing for him. Apparently, it was the main thing for a lot of people that Genshin was not going to work, wasn't focusing on like the in-game content at that point in time. I think MTAG said something about it. I know some other people, but so I guess rather the comment section, I saw some people complaining about it. Granted, I wasn't one of them, but I understood why. Especially now looking at it, thinking, well, I got some decently built characters on my account now. It's like, yeah, I would love to like go through the Spiral Abyss and like flex it.
Ultimate flying kick!
What the hell?
Charge!
Hey, you get kicked off the server?
It's justice o'clock! Final warning! Hands where I can see them! Headbutt! Height!
Oh, I can't connect to the server at all. Yeah, there's something wrong with the server.
No, it's not.
It might be a Steam issue if you're not having problems with it, but yeah, I'm online, but I can't connect to the servers. Like, I have access to all the event shit, so, but I can't get into a lobby. Huh.
Oh, Joshua, before I leave the voice call, let's have y'all fun. Did the version 1.7 for Zenless drop today, or am I tripping?
It should be tomorrow. It should be Wednesday.
Okay.
The update is available, but it should be tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, shit. No, I can't even access the events.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna lie. I got somewhat of like this biased high expectation for Zenless's anniversary. It is purely on the basis of I want Zenless to flex on the rest of these gacha games that are not doing the best right now. That's all I want. Well, not other gacha games. Let me be more accurate. Compared to Genshin, Star Rail, and Wuwa, I want Zenless to flex the most. Because Zenless is the game that everyone done put down, talking about something is not worth playing or some crap. And it's like really disappointing when the game is actually genuinely good. And it's worth your dollar. in every way, in my opinion. So I'm hoping their anniversary slaps. Shoot, do they even need to do a 5-star selector when you can... actually, you know what? Well, you can select a free 5-star from the freaking standard banner if you get up to like 300 pulls. But being able to select one immediately for the anniversary, that's different. So I guess that would be better or more beneficial to a free player.
I wouldn't mind that. I could finally get Colada. The same.
It's crazy.
Oh, it is Steam. It's fucking, yeah, Steam crashed.
Woo!
It's... I'm sitting there going, I have fucking internet connection. I can talk to you guys. And fuck you, Steam, you piece of fucking shit.
Ooh, how many pulls I got? How many pulls do I got? Let me see. Oh, for anybody watching the stream right now, my apologies for the long yap session. It's just I really wanted to yap about these topics that I want to yap about. Really, I had to get it off my chest.
Just want to yap in general. Shut the fuck up.
That too, but this was very important for me because I was agitated for the past 2. I swear I was agitated last night. I don't think I even slept well last night just because of how agitated I was.
Your mouth is what's most important.
It tilted me so hard to see people disingenuously engage in that dude's video just for the sake of disagreeing with it. It's like, oh my lord, bad faith? Come on now. Ugh.
That's what, dude, that is what every YouTube and Twitch streamer does now.
Oh wow, the ground have like a few people.
A few as in very few, or a few as in a shitload?
A few as in really few. Like, probably the ones that are here are just mostly PlayStation players.
Yep, because Steam crashed.
Okay, so I got about almost, almost got 60 pulls. I need to freaking farm this game the crap out of it. Just so Skirt comes rolling by, I get her with absolute guarantee. Alright. Appreciate the yap session, fellas. I'm gonna get back to finishing this quest.
About damn time. Hurry up and actually play the fucking game.
Cool. Anyway, good night.
You always say, oh,
peace.
I'm busy making the video. It takes you 13 days to make
It's one of those things where you gotta use it or lose
video.
it.
That video was 30 minutes.
Wanna train with me sometime?
He spent 10 days on the video just looking at Varesa's ass. That's all he did.
BS. I was doing my homework.
Believable. Yeah, as in believable shit.
Whatever, bro. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Peace.
Whatever, bro.
I believe that the other devices. Alright, time to get back to this quest. We gotta finish this quest tonight because I don't want to have to come back to stream again on Saturday when I want to do my own damn thing Saturday. If necessary, I will stay up till about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning to get this quest done. Actually, I need to search up a video to see where I'm at currently.
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use!
Great. We're almost done with the preparations at our side, too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
Yeah, but the thing your typical cooking utensils either.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varesa and her guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time.
Ooh, snap. I just found something interesting. Hold on. Let me hop back on the voice call real quick. It's going to be really quick. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, phone, don't do me like this. Come on.
Went off? Yeah.
Hold up. Is it working? Oh, perfect. Real quick, because I know this is only one thing. I just found this out because I came across my YouTube feed. Less than 2 seconds of scrolling my YouTube feed, trying to find a Versa tribe quest just so I can mark where I'm at in the story. Apparently, Saint Tontas got banned off Twitch.
Who?
Saint Tontas? Oh, that's right. Y'all probably don't know who that nigga is. Fastest description: #1 woo-wah meat sucker to the extreme degree. Apparently, he also gives bad gotcha takes, which I've actively seen, both when he reacted to that Vars video talking about Woo-wah's elements being garbage and needing a rework, and his bad gotcha takes in relation to Zenless, talking about some Zenless has power creep and HP inflation, when it doesn't.
Well, if he's a dude on Twitch, them banning him is no surprise to me. That's why I stay off of Twitch. They're completely biased, and they only like you if you are a titty streamer.
That's true, but I'm curious. I don't know why he got banned for it. I'm genuinely curious. Hold up, my bad. I'm stuttering. I am genuinely curious to know why he got banned. I hope it's either a valid reason or it's a really dumb reason. If it's a really dumb reason, I'll tell you.
Twitch. It's going to be a dumb reason.
True, but like there's like this line that it has to fall in for it to be like extremely dumb. Like there's dumb and then there's extremely dumb.
No, this is Twitch. They pretty much all fall under usually dumb or hypocritical. Usually both.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Let me correct myself. It has to fall between either dumb or hypocritical, and I'm curious to know what it's about. I'm gonna watch that later, and then I'll probably let y'all know about it probably tomorrow. Well, yeah, tomorrow when I decide to voice call again. Anyway, I'm out. But seriously, why this nigga got banned for? Genuinely, what got that nigga banned? What's this? No, we're not gonna watch that right now. Let's get back to it.
Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other. Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go.
Whoa, the fragrance is so much more intense. And what's with this weird mist? Wait, no. Something's not right. Where
no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle! Chief! We don't know where we are!
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us? No. What are you feeling?
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like!
He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek.
I'm quite shocked by the look of this mushroom.
Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great sage lord of fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subjects.
Ha! The only way anyone's serving you is on a platter!
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles. Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor. But then, humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this!
Woohoo! Those monsters are no match for me!
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat, anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
Still looking at these? Okay.
Stop right there! Huh. Heads up! Charge! Huh. Headbutt! Huh. Hi!
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what you can do. Huh. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
Huh. Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago? Weird.
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless, but my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
No, don't just... another cryptic one-liner and another disappearing act? It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point. Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
Could get this quest done tonight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm reaching the end of this quest. I'm pretty sure I'm reaching the end of it. If I'm this far deep with this, we should be.
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance. Well, food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree? Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then... What do you mean, what happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation? But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan, and I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from. A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
He ran off. Come on, after him.
Oh. Uh-huh. Right.
Where the hell is he going?
He jumped down from here. So it looks like we just need to... Is something wrong, Traveler?
There's something off about this.
Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about. Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too. And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, he seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
But why?
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's go!
Oh, so this is what that 2D flat thing was. It was this.
Catch me if you can! If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Oh crap, I fell.
Absolutely.
I guess I'm not doing her skill. Well, her skill is the only way to jump. Okay, there we go. Ooh, that was close.
Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought they was gonna release a new game mode with this 2D flat thing.
I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Oh crap. Whew. That was close.
Get a load of this!
Watch out, Varesa!
Don't worry about me. I've got this.
Hurry up, Varesa! A dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride. All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump!
Thank goodness that wind vent was there. I was gonna miss that.
Backed into a corner, huh?
We've got you this time!
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
Says you, nigga. Did he just dig into the ground?
How did we lose him?
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading.
Oh, we getting high. Oh, that's what that is.
Ah, they're gonna eat us. Gonna eat us. Eat us.
Ungrateful humans. At this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire. Why must the humans eat so much? My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are, so if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot! The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
And he took him
Is
to
this the
Nalan.
place, human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake?
Oh snap! Don't say
No,
it.
a volcanic eruption!
Ah!
Hopefully that human didn't die.
So that's how it ended. No wonder he tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
I don't know if I call it embarrassing.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Nope, which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
Yeah, for who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Well, he has been living under a rock, so that checks out. But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense. They must have been mind-controlled. But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
Someone really made that.
Oh? Why?
All right. Then let's find this mushroom.
Wait a minute. Why I feel like I know what this area is? Okay, never mind. This is not the area I thought it was.
Running late again. Drop your weapons. Final warning. Charge! Hero incoming! Yeah! Kapow!
So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
Oh, her crit rate and crit damage is high. That's right. Okay.
fear of other people. Headbutt! It's justice o'clock!
We've got you this time, nasty mushroom! We know all your schemes.
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
Huh. It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail.
And what's that, my brother?
Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Well, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme. My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been achieved.
What?
Nani?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name.
Which is?
You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage!
Bifrons? What?
Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans! Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon war. You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters, and the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap of their fingers.
Now this is interesting. How many times have we come across a god who participated in the Archon War, but didn't win the seat as an Archon? Because I feel like this is the second time we've come across one, or second or third. I want to say third purely because like King Deshret exists, right? He could have been an Archon, but he didn't take the seat, especially after he found out what the whole deal with Celestia was and these freaking Gnosis and crap. He was like, you know what? Nah, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about what Celestia got going on. F Celestia, right?
Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame. No matter, my plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mushrooms very soon. And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially. You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver platter. That was my plan all along.
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return to the peak of my power.
Oh, hold up. Wait, hopefully the dude's in the... Yep, they're still here in the server. Give me a second. I need to yap real quick about this one thing I just discovered. Didn't even know this was happening.
Just shoot it straight.
Hello.
I never knew you could do that. That's okay. What do you want to call it?
Oh, just real quick. Okay, so it just came across my timeline as I was scrolling through YouTube as I'm playing the game, and I just saw that the special program is going to be this Friday. But what's depicted on the artwork of the special program, it looks like we're going back to Dragonspine.
Good. I love that place.
I hope they're fulfilling what they kind of set up back in version 4.7 for the summertime event, where they're like, oh, Durin may come back to life at some point, type stuff.
That's the thought.
Yeah.
That's true. I ain't like I said before. If Durin comes back to life, I want him to be a playable character. That's what I want. I don't want him to be some
Unlikely.
NPC. Even with it being unlikely, this is pure hopium. Also, what's up, Tenchi? How you been, bro? I want that to be the case because it would be so sad to miss out on an opportunity to make another dragon playable character. Granted, I'm curious to know what element this mother effer would be. Probably fire. I'm guessing.
He'd be poison.
Oh, that's right. His body was poisonous, wasn't it? Who is on this? Oh, Kaya on here too? I don't know what Kaya about to do, but this looks interesting. You got Kaya, Venti, and Venti is freaking doing that whole shush, be quiet type of facial expression, which got me thinking he's pretty sus. Something crazy might be revealed with him. I'm hoping that is the case. Hold on, let me drop this image. I'm gonna drop it in the chat so you can see what I'm talking about.
Dude, what the hell is this guy? Oh, he's chasing after you.
Yeah, he's been trying to freaking
It's
hit
like
me out.
he kept like taking a step every time I took a swing, so every hit from the combo missed.
Alright, I posted it in the chat so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna leave y'all to it. Peace.
Alright.
That's about like the third or fourth time I done went back to that voice call. Anyway, let's finish this out.
Then I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god, achieve victory in the Archon War, and take revenge on Sumeru.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering? All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me. You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better idea. Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms,
what?
I'll set you free. You get the honor of witnessing that despair in person.
Oh. Also, Tenchi, yes, I know I was late to posting that video at the time frame I was going to post it, but I had to reconsider the thumbnail. Also, I was struggling to get the video posted from my phone to my laptop because my laptop wouldn't just transfer it from my phone to said laptop. And so I had to do it from my phone, upload it from there, make sure it didn't go posted out live until a scheduled date that I had to keep refixing just so it doesn't drop and be like, oh, everyone just watched the video with no damn thumbnail on it. I was like, nope, not about to let that happen. So that's why I took like an hour extra for me to drop that video. I was struggling to get it out, okay?
Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off. What did you say?
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected.
And I have a special constitution, which made it easier to hear your voice.
Most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who can actually hear your voice. In other words...
You're weak, nigga. Move to the side.
You said your mushrooms need time to grow. Which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade Plume Terra Shroom. Because you definitely can't. Right?
We turning our back on him? We flexing on him like this? This is crazy.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
Varesa, my girl, your body is just right. No. Good lord.
You must be bluffing. A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful. And what's this about a war against the Abyss?
How about you open the door so they can leave so you can get those answers, goofy? Anyway, yo, Tenshi, I got a question for you. If you're still watching. Yo, do you think that Wuwa splash art across the board is better than every splash art that they've done, that Genshin has done? By any chance? The reason I ask is because I'm seeing recent discourse about this whole thing about splash art and drama being made out of it. And I'm looking at Encore, and I see some people believe that like the first characters that were released in Wuwa, when it came down to their splash art, it's like some of them talking about, oh, it's way better than Genshin's. But then I look at Encore, her splash art, and then I compare it to Carlotta's. If someone were to tell me that Encore was a 4-star character, I would have believed them off rip, just because of how her splash art looks. Right? I wouldn't have believed if you told me that she was a 5-star character. I think they're the same. Okay. Because I'm seeing like crazy ultra woo-wah meat suck glaze on this topic about splash art. It's unnecessary. And honestly, I think most people are lying when they speak out their mouth talking about every splash art Genshin does is bad versus every splash art Woo-wah does is great. Like, no. It's so corny. I am ultra tempted to just make a video talking about the splash art.
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
I feel like both Wu and Genshin hire the same kind of artists, if you know what I mean. You know, I could see why. Granted, I would believe that to be the case if said artist was extremely versatile in the type of artwork that they can draw, like ultra detailed versus like more simplistic. Then yeah, I would believe it. Granted, the only artist I know out of all these gacha games and the art they make is Water Kuma, the dude who makes the splash art and the character designs for Zenless Zone Zero.
Worried? Don't be. It's just a few mushrooms. Atoli! Get ready to feast!
There's some crazy animation going on right now. They really put her down so she can stuff her face with these mushrooms. Oh, everyone eating at the table. Shoot, let me join, nigga. What? I'm trying to eat too. Oh, I forgot. This nigga ain't got no voice. It's time to shine, Varesa. That's what he said.
More, please!
Oh, so that's where this came from. Don't give her all the food. Nigga, they not really selfish enough. I would have ate their food. Nigga, what? Y'all gonna give it all to Versa? The Fatui joining on this nonsense? Oh my god.
Stop this at once! Huh?
Okay, I can see why Trip probably didn't like this quest. I can see why.
Great meal. Thanks, everyone. I feel like a whole new me.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms. Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you. Someone planted a god in Varesa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon war.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Varesa.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join in.
Maybe the gods decided that they didn't want to run the ones with the dragons, despite the fact the dragons were probably... You know what? They probably perceived that the dragons were probably a threat. Oh my goodness, I just had a crazy thought. What if they did the Archon War to get their hands on the dragons' powers so that they can snuff out the rest of the dragons that were present, that were still around? Because I got the sneaking suspicion that was the reason why they had the Archon War. To choose who was the strongest at the time, who could go run the fade with the remaining dragons that existed in Natlan, or just in the world as a whole. Snuff them out, just so that we can have a clean slate moving forward with this new history that the Primordial One wanted to create.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day. Actually, Traveler? Can I borrow you for a minute?
For the bedroom? Yes, ma'am. You sure can. Anyway.
Alright, here's good. So, it's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe. And maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure. I had fun.
Me too, so how you gonna thank me for that? It was an adventure I remember for a long time. Oh yeah, I'm gonna remember this.
Oh, why's that?
You got the chance to shine as a hero. It was all you, through and through.
You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal. But it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time will come. If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god. Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia, I need to get permission from Uncle Akatl first.
Oh, we're going to the academia. I'm shocked.
And it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
The traveler knows how to use waypoints. That nigga's fine.
Good idea. Let's check it out.
Could I run from the volcano all the way to the main stadium? I mean, technically, realistically speaking, I'm pretty sure I could run from here to there. But like, for the sake of, you know, saving time, I'm just gonna teleport. Shoot, teleport waypoint save more time than freaking running around. For anybody watching the stream right now, oh, please hit the like button. Thank you. I know I keep forgetting to say this, but please hit the like button. So the video can, you know, the live stream can spread around, do its thing, get in the algorithm. Also, please go check out videos number 1 and 2 that I recently just posted from 3 weeks ago and yesterday. Give it some love and support. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, Catherine's back. And isn't that Tainari?
Word from the speaker's chamber was that an Omerta scholar happened to be conducting research in the area. So they helped me to get in touch.
Why was he here? And he doesn't have his voice. Ain't that a damn thing. 2 characters in this whole quest don't have their voice. Tainari and the Traveler. Granted, the Traveler don't speak a lot, so I don't care that much. It's been a while, you two. So you're the one looking into the Sage of Fungi. Sage Lord of Fungi.
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about him, right?
Hit my foot. Of course. To those in the Amarta Darshan, his case is a well-known part of the ecological history. His power is tied to his number of clones, so at one point he possessed a truly fearsome form. But as his clones diminished in number, he got smaller and smaller until he couldn't hold onto physical form at all. And so he became impossible to track. Scholars could only keep tabs on him by monitoring what remains of his clones. Now I'm learning his true form. Fled to Natlan?
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago.
Well, from what I've heard, he has very few clones right now, so there's nothing to worry about. Feel free to use the mushrooms as you see fit. They really are delicious. Of course, in the interest of research, I would prefer to send a few scholars from my Darshan to monitor the situation every so often. What do you say? I want to get your permission before submitting a formal request to the Speaker's Chamber.
Of course. You're welcome anytime. That's a huge help, actually.
I love seeing more animalistic featured characters in the game.
I wanted to ask, though. You said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan? Even now?
Oh, yes. There's a huge one beneath the chasm. I freaking knew that the chasm was going to come back and play a role in this. Because the way that freaking mushroom looked like, it looked way too close to the mushroom in the chasm. Way too close. I knew there was something off about that.
Zamaran?
Zamaran. Is that how you pronounce the name? Zamaran? Well, it was a world quest, and we didn't hear his voice, so I didn't know how to pronounce his name.
You know that name?
Yeah, Hyman calls it Sheesh Room. It's absolutely huge. Way more impressive than the puny Sage Lord.
It took a long time for Zamaran to grow into this form. Luckily, Zamaran isn't a green cap mushroom, so there's no danger to us. And I believe its mind has been separated from the mushroom god for a very long time. I doubt there's a connection between them anymore.
We should go see Zamaran one of these days.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once.
Friendly is right. This one is definitely not for eating.
I would never.
This girl lying. And that's the end of Act 3 of Varesa's entire tribal story quest.
The ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
I don't know what else I want to do right now. I mean, there's really nothing else for me to do, realistically speaking. Honestly, these weapons should all get slapped to the freaking standard banner. They look awesome. What else do I need to do? Oh, I'm already here, so I want to do this.
Add Astro. Thank you for
Boom. Okay, so what about this? What's going on right here? Okay. Alright. I'll do that test run on my own time. Actually, now that I'm doing this, let me check my bag. I want to see what stuff I got in my bag that's needs to be looked at. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, awesome! Stuff I need, awesome. More stuff I need. Oh, now I gotta go look at the things. Here, this. Alright. Do I have crit damage? Crit damage. Wait a minute. Give me your shit, Zhao. You don't even need this. Anyway. Okay, so let's continue. I need to lock that. This fine. Let's see. Attack crit damage. Attack crit damage. Crit rate. Okay, that looks good. I'm probably gonna use that for Skirk. Ooh, this one got crit rate. I'm gonna take that. Lock you up, so that it doesn't get used. Let's take a look. Lock you up, obviously lock you up too. Okay, let's see. This one got crit rate. Okay, so where my crit rate looking like right now? 57 to 50. I bet if I level it up, the crit rate gonna go higher. This one gives me 30 crit rate. And them artifacts gave me some type of extra crit rate, but this is gonna be fun. I just gotta level them up and then I'm gonna be dandy. Alright. Yeah. Thank you for watching the stream, peoples. Tomorrow I'm either going to play Zenless story quests for Trigger, or I am going to play the main story. I feel more inclined to just do the character story quest for Trigger first, and then probably Saturday or next week on Monday or Tuesday I play the story quest, the main story. Oh, of course I have to play Star Rail and Woo alongside it probably for a better experience. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you for watching the stream. Hit the like button if you didn't like. Go check out my previous or my most recent 2 videos I posted on my channel, and give it some love and some support. And we'll be back here technically I'm gonna do technically tomorrow night with Zenless, and then of course following by Woo, then following by Star Rail. Good night, goodbye, peace. Where's the button at?